Part 2 of Chicago's Iroquois theater fire. The flames would not stop, and they began to eat their way into the audience, and by now, everyone was out of control. The people on the balcony were frenzied, and according to Foy, it looked like a mad, animal-like stampede as they tried to escape. Meanwhile, everybody on the floor was trampling each other as they rushed towards doors that were locked with metal accordion gates. Backstage, people were just as panicked, and in an attempt to get out, a stagehand opened a door that was just the fuel this fire needed. The backdraft sent out a cyclonic blast of fire, instantly killing people in the aisles and even up to the balcony. Chicago Tribune the next day would describe the floor as a carpet of dead. When everyone else had ran, Mr. Foy was the last person on stage, but after he saw that backdraft fireball burst into the audience, he knew that it was time for him to run and find his son. He said that just as he was running out, the last of the draping, flaming curtains started to fall. All of the lights went out, and another burst of flames swept through the audience, killing the last of the people who had not escaped yet in the balcony. Those who had made it out of the balcony found a fire escape going down to the alley, but it didn't have a ladder to get to the ground. Nearly 120 people died falling out of that fire escape, except for a very few lucky people who crossed this makeshift plank bridge that workmen on the other side of the alley set up. Next day, the Chicago Tribune referred to this as Death Alley. Now remember, the Iroquois Theater did not have any sort of fire alarm, so no one knew that this was happening. A stagehand had to run and pull a manual fire alarm at the corner of Randolph and Dearborn. By the time the fire department got there, it was too late. All of this destruction happened in 8 minutes. It took 5 hours to retrieve all of the bodies.